Wow, 2 streams in one day? This guy's crazy. I figured out the 111 fights that I need to do in order to get my 111 fishing encounter. They're not too bad. I just had to take the time to make sure they were solid and not risky at all. So I'm just gonna build for that, get my 111 encounter, and then hopefully be able to actually route Wattson. I'm also gonna go ahead and just commit Torterra right now. I won't put Synthesis on it at this moment, though I probably will need it. I'm not gonna put Synthesis on it at the moment, but I'm gonna go ahead right now and commit the candy to getting Torterra. I just want to make sure I'm not gonna mess anything up with like a move that I need to learn. It's Giga Drain at 38, but as Torterra doesn't get a move. Oh, get Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, so I need to teach Stomping Tantrum over something. Probably over Bite for now. I can hold on to Mega Drain. Hi. I'm going to go ahead and evolve my Torterra now, Jax. I'm not going to put Synthesis on it at the moment, but I do plan on using Torterra in the second 111 fight. So, use... It's going to evolve, and then I'll teach it Stomping Tantrum. No, I've not done the gym trainers yet. I tried calcing them, and then I kind of skipped forward to Wattson once I was like halfway through the trainers. But I'm gonna need to revise them because I remember like 1 or 2 of the trainers had like some tiny risks, like really unlikely stuff, but still risks nonetheless. And now that I have Togedemaru, and I'm gonna have this guy, like I can definitely rework them to probably be totally safe. Just gonna drop Bite for now. I was gonna write down items. I'm on the wrong scene. So I use this candy to push Throttle to Torterra. Okay. It's slow, bro. Dude, Glycopod is like a top 5 mon, isn't it? It'd be so rough to miss. Okay. Just wanted to have that in the box for now. Oh, it means guaranteed later. Okay. That's not the worst thing then. So I need... I guess I can go ahead and... I can put this Grottle down in my trash. Only thing is I still have Mega Drain on this and not Synthesis. Let's change that so I remember it. Okay, yeah. It also might affect like damage rolls for AI baiting, but probably not. I only use it once, and I don't think it would affect the one spot I use it. Okay. So immediately after getting Toad, I'm going to show off how freaking awesome this Pokemon is. And because I'm doing a double battle, I'm using Yanma. I didn't really think about the EXP that Yanma's going to be getting in here. Torterra 1v4's the double battle in the gym. That's awesome. Okay, last Pokemon I need is... Actually, I can't... no, I don't want to bring Torterra. I want to bring Dreadnought as backup. The last Pokemon I need here is Galvantula. It could be a number of things, but I want it to be Galv. And it's actually not bad backup. Other backup mon is going to be Stoutland. I'm going to need things over here. So Togedemaru needs a Chesto. Senti also needs a Chesto. Yanma needs a Chesto. Yeah, I guess one thing I didn't really think about is Yanma might level up. Like, I don't know XP gain in this at all. I don't know how much XP Pokemon give at all in this game. Like, when you get the kills. So if it levels up, it's actually not that bad, I don't think. Base times level divided by 5. Base as in, like, if I go here and look up, like, Scent to Scorch. Like this base EXP. I would assume. I guess I can roughly look at how much XP it needs. 3,169. What is it in for? Kill-wise. It's not in for Farfetch'd. It is in for Blossom, but it's like split EXP. It's spread between it and 2 other Pokemon anyways, so I probably won't level up here, but maybe just to get a vibe. So 221 times... Oh wait, you said times level. Base experience yield of the fainted Pokemon species. Yeah, I assume level of the foe, so their level... I should know this. 33. So 221 times 33 divided by 5. That's a lot of XP for a Blossom. But this would be split. So I think it's okay. Well, no, it's... Oh, does this game just, like, always give full XP, no matter what? Oh, okay. That's still fine, though. Because the worry was... So Yanma's only ever in for 1 kill, and that's Blossom. Eventually it switches back out for Togedemaru. The XP share doesn't reduce it? Damn. So you can get some really funny, like, multi-Pokemon HP creep, double battle baiting strats going if you had all your cards line up right. That seems awful. Get, like, 4 Pokemon to level up. So that way they all, like, creep out of a kill range or into one or something. Okay, but I'm not gonna level up here. At least not during the part where Yanma is useful. It will be in technically for Vileplume's death as well, so it might level up off that, but that's okay. I guess the one thing I have to... The reason why I didn't really want it to level up, and I can't give it the Everstone, sadly, is I would have to decide on Yanma versus Yanmega right now. And I just don't necessarily want to do that. Or I could at least... I would just have to give it Ancient Power and then not evolve it. But I would just have to commit the move slot to Ancient Power, because there's no point to, you know, using a scale on that. Yeah, never skip it. You just always take it over like dual wing beat or something. Keep Silver Wind and Air Cutter. Yeah, that's okay. Alright. I was overly worried about that, but that should be fine. And then Galvantula doesn't really need an item. I'll give it a Xenon Watchog. It shouldn't even take damage from Watchog. I'll give it an Oran just in case. But it really shouldn't. Like, I'll give these items, but these are backup items. In case I, like, cooked something slightly wrong. So slot 1 needs to be... Slot 1 needs to be Togedemaru. Slot 2 needs to be Senti. Yes, okay. Alright, Togedemaru, Centiscorch, Yanma, take these mons out, Galvantula. Theoretically all I need, and it's in doubles. So I guess preemptive in case what's like the slot bug that happens where like sometimes they're on the wrong side. If Farfetch'd is on slot 2, then I'm resetting the fight. Because it's very important for me like what slot they're in. And Farfetch'd is supposed to be in slot 1 normally. At least that's how it reads according to the trainer doc. Because Farfetch'd is in slot 1 there. But also in the trainer doc, the other 2 Pokemon just don't exist, so I don't know. Yeah, it's yeah, I do remember that. It's a very common clause. I remember seeing, like, from a lot of videos that I watched, people just like, oh, yep, reset, and everyone was, like, totally normal about it. So yeah, Farfetch'd in slot 1, we're fine. Oh, my move order is awful. Wow, that is so bad. Okay, so I'm gonna look at my HP. I'm gonna Zing Zap the Farfetch'd, and I'm just gonna Bug Bite the Blossom. The goal is to not kill Blossom this turn, so this is the one move that doesn't kill, basically. I think I could also Flame Burst, but it doesn't really matter if I do. And this does take away Blossom's Lum, which doesn't matter. I have a Chesto for that. This was always either going to Sleep Powder someone or, like, Moonblast them. I figured it would be Sleep Powder because the Moonblast do, like, no damage. Even if I do take a hit, it's totally fine. So, and I only ever need the one turn to block. That's Watchog. Why is that Watchog? Did I get analytic bugged? Because this is slow. It's gotta be analytic bug, right? Because this is slow. Oh, wait, no, am I not calcing Revenge properly? I thought this was boosted Revenge. That's not boosted Revenge, is it? Because I thought it would be Arbok because it sees slow KO. But that is Watchog. Because I guess it probably also sees slow KO. So the Revenge would be doing that much. And yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess I guess I assumed Revenge calced with 120, even though I know that Avalanche also calcs with it only counts with 60. You have to manually change it. Okay. I think I can make this work, though. This actually might still be okay. Revenge is only boosted when you hit, right? Yeah, okay. Now I'm curious. This might still work. This might still be fine. I think this still works out. It might... no, yeah, it should be... Togedemaru might have to take an Aqua Tail. So... I think I mostly stick with my line for now. Oh, wait, but I can't... No, I can pivot Yanma here. Yeah. I can, because it's always Revenge into... It's Revenge into Togedemaru. It should be. It shouldn't see... Yeah, no, it doesn't see, like, Aqua Tail into... Watchog. So... Or into Centiskorch. So this should be Revenge into Togedemaru. So Yanma can take a Revenge. It's not great, but Yanma can take a Revenge. And then I'm going to kill Blossom before it gets an attack off. I'm going to Flame Burst it. I guess this works out that I planned on Flame Bursting the Blossom, because I'm going to be getting Trip on Watchog where I normally wouldn't. Because normally it's not normally. I thought it would be Arbok here, and the Black Sludge like gets rid of the Flame Burst chip. But now I'm just getting Flame Burst chip on it, which might really matter. Why did you... Okay. So it didn't see kill. It didn't go for kill onto Toad. It went for... What? So then, does it not know how to calc Revenge, like, at all? Does it not see... But if it doesn't understand Revenge, then why did it switch in? Because it should not have come in unless it saw Revenge KO on Togedemaru. It just shouldn't have. It should have always been Arbok. Because Arbok has slow KO, and Watchog has slow, I guess, out damage, but not slow KO. So isn't that just analytic bug? I don't know. I guess I just don't... I don't know. Centiskorch being hit there is really bad. Because, I mean, now I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead. No, I am dead. Yeah, I'm dead to Aqua Tail rolls, and I can't... I don't have anything to hit the Vileplume if Centiskorch isn't on field. And if it sees kill on... So it sees kill on Centiskorch right now. Like, okay, if I take Analytic off, does the damage drop? It does. Okay. So... Analytic Watchog Revenge, 62. So why did Watchog switch in? It must have understood Revenge. That's the only way it switches in. It must have understood boosted Revenge, or it's analytic bug. And if it... But then it doesn't... I don't know. And now because Yanma isn't chipped, because it was supposed to take a small hit, because Yanma isn't chipped, it could probably... it could probably sleep powder me. Yeah. Or wait, it wouldn't strength sap. No, that's not right. But yeah, I can probably sleep powder. Which means it might roll sleep powder on Senti, on the Senti slot. Watchog now sees KO on Scorch, but when it switched in, it didn't. Vileplume? No. It does not. Does 54. It sees killing rolls on Yanma, but Yanma was supposed to take a hit on its switch in there to get to guaranteed killing rolls from Sludge Bomb. Okay, well now I need to factor in the two other Pokemon I have here. So, if it's Aqua Tail... I'm just worried about how I'm going to damage Vileplume if I can't keep Centiskorch on the field. And I need to get rid of Vileplume quick. It should be... See, I would think that it should be attacking into Yanma. Like, pivot Yanma to Dread, and then back to Yanma. Maybe it would... Dreadnought would take a Hyper Fang. Watchog is slower. Watchog is like the slowest thing on the field. Yeah, it's the slowest thing, no matter what. I might have to go Togedemaru in the Centiskorch slot. I think they both have Chestos. So that's good at least. Because Vileplume has Sleep Powder, which it's probably pretty likely to click on one of these. I think I have to go back to Toge. Good pivot pairing. Yeah, I don't bait KOs. Well, I bait Sludge Bomb KO from Vileplume sometimes. And once I'm hurt, I'll bait Hyper Fang. Yanma comes in on Giga Drain. Yeah. Yanma doesn't come in on much for... I guess it comes in on Revenge. So that's solid. And then I can detect again. Yeah. I still have my detect on Yanma that I can do here. I just pivoted it in. So I can stay in with Yanma and click detect. It's just what I do with this guy. But honestly, yeah, swapping out does seem better. I think I have to, like, double switch here. So I guess I go... I probably go Dreadnought Togekiss. Not Togekiss, Togedemaru. That one. It also might be valuable to just go Stoutland now to intimidate it. because this thing hits really hard. What can Stoutland take? Stoutland can take an Aqua Tail, and that would, so that's without Intim. Stoutland can take pretty well from the Watchog, even Revenge, and it does a lot with Submission, if I need it to. It does not take a Sludge Bomb well. Stoutland Intim. Double switch Dreadnought and Stoutland, probably. This turn am I on? Yeah. I can't say it with Centiskorch, for sure, because it Aqua-tailed, and Aqua-tail can KO. Okay. So I'm gonna push U -1. That's good. The other thing is the Vileplume does have Effect Spore, and that's why I really wanted Flame Burst Centiskorch to kill it. Okay. That's maybe okay. Alright, that's fine. Solid turn. So now I have to pivot off the Giga Drain. Right, it's just always, yeah, it's always Giga Drain. So I can go back to Yanma and take the chip. Just making sure at -1, the best I'll bait is Revenge, and that's fine. On Stoutland, Stoutland takes like no damage. This thing's kind of a fucking god. I probably just Secret Power the... See, I want to just get rid of the Vileplume. But it takes so much less damage. And if I hurt it, it can start Strength Sapping. But yeah, I think I need to not hit Watchog for the Revenge. So I just Secret Power Vileplume. The thing is, like, I could two-shot the Watchog with Submission, but I just want to get rid of one side. It has a Lum, but that's really funny that I got that. Giga Drain. I actually want to take a good amount of damage here. Ow. Okay. I think 69 is enough. So 69 will always bait Vileplume, Sludge Bomb, KO into Yanma. Will it bait Watchog? Yes, it'll bait Watchog Hyper Fang. So I can detect and then go Togue, yeah. And in the time that I'm doing that... Oh yeah, Watchog is -1. Togue comes in for Yanma. Well, would I not just detect here and get another Secret Power off on Vileplume, and then... Or I guess I can fake out the next turn once Togue is in. Yeah, detect. And then attack again into Vileplume. Is this just a 3-shot? Oh, I guess with the Giga Drain it's not exactly, but... It's pretty favored to be still. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not dead to Sludge... Oh, wait, no, it's Sludge Bomb's always into Yanma. I don't have to worry about Vileplume this turn. I just have to worry about Watchog, who does... Oh, it can Hyper Fang. Does Hyper Fang have, like, crit rate or something? Lynch. That's fine. dead to crit. Only dead to some crits. Only dead to like half of crits. So. Yeah, that's so weird. See, Revenge is higher damage. I don't understand why it's leaning Hyper Fang. Oh, wait, I have this as Intimed -1. Oh, shit, that's not the damage I'm taking. I'm still... Okay. It's always Hyper Fang here. Not always. More likely. Wait, what? That's weird. Whatever. Doesn't change my move. It could just attack into Yama anyways. Whoa! Okay. Nice. Nice. That's huge. So yeah, I just go Togue. This honestly might get me back on my line. Not quite, but it's pretty close. I can take the turn to pivot here, Stoutland. Who do I want on the right? How does Senti take Arbok? It does take Arbok. So the thing is, I'm gonna pivot Togue. Oh wait, I still have to deal with the Watchog though. So maybe I want... I kind of forgot that Watchog is still there. So, yeah, coming in on -1 Revenge or Hyper Fang. So it's always Sludge Bomb into Yanma this turn. It's yeah, you're right. Either -1 Hyper Fang or Revenge. -1. Yeah, so it's never Aqua Tail. Senti does not live crit Hyper Fang. Galvantula. Wow, it takes so much damage. Maybe I just go Dreadnought? I think I just go Dreadnought, because it can't be crit. It'll always bait Revenge, and on Revenge I can get back to Senti. And yeah, I can Rock Slide to kill the Vileplume while getting good chip on the Watchog. So yeah, I think... what's my move here? Yeah. I think it's Dreadnought. So yeah, this turn I'll Fake Out Watchog and Rock Slide. Get rid of the left side. Or I guess right side. Oh, that's really nice. Good. Okay. Fake Out Watchog. I'm faster than Vileplume, right? Yes, okay. I'm faster than both of them. Okay. That did a lot of damage. Wow. Okay. So now I can just kill it with Zing Zap. Or with, I can kill it with either Pokemon. It actually doesn't matter. Either Pokemon can get this KO, this fast KO right now. It's just who I want to pivot out. And I think the answer is Dreadnought. I want to get Dreadnought out. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I just stay in with Dreadnought and attack. The thing is, I definitely need to keep Togedemaru in. Because it always baits Stomping Tantrum, it baits that KO, so I can go Yanma. That was part of my original line with Arbok early. Was I could, like, start with Togi, go to Yanma in the middle on the Arbok Stomping Tantrum, detect as I'm baiting Gunk Shot plus Sludge Bomb, and then because it's Gunk Shot plus Sludge Bomb, I go back to Togi, get a fake out, and then help kill the Arbok. That was the original plan. And yeah, I was going to use Centiscorch. It will... Centiscorch is risky against Arbok. I probably can't touch it. Galvantula is going to have to be the one to come in if I switch. I think otherwise I just stay in on Dreadnought. Scorch is free? Oh, I see. You're just talking about baiting kills, not if it's dead to moves. Right, because I'm baiting Stomping Tantrum, no matter what. As long as I'm not baiting something. Okay, yeah. So I just stay in and, like, Zing Zap. And then go Centiscorch and click Fire Lash. Or I Zing Zap, pivot Senti. And then I'll just pivot Yanma the next turn. Yanma will also bait Gunk Shot anyways. So that's 2 turns of, like, baiting KOs. Yeah, it'll bait Gunk Shot. Wait. Will it? Wait a second. Yes, I'll learn Ancient Power. Bad timing. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yanma's totally fine. It needed to be under, 78. It's at, like, 60 something, so. So I do get the Intim, but Fire Lash will kind of burn through that. It's okay. And I have plenty of turns. So I just pivot to Yanma. Oh, it's at 71 is fine. I'm -1. I don't just want a Flame Burst here. No, I Fire Lash for the defense draw. Nice. Nice Black Sludge. So now Yanma is always baiting Gunk Shot, while Senti is not. So I just detect. And I guess Fire Lash again. And this Fire Lash might kill. Oh wait, no, I'm -1. It probably won't kill. But I'm baiting Gunk Shot so I can go back to Togi. Might Sucker Punch. Yeah. It shouldn't Sucker Punch on Senti. And even if it does, it's fine. Arbok is speed wait, I'm level 33 now. Yanma is faster. They were originally speed tied. So yeah, I guess if it's focusing in on Yanma, it could be Sucker. Scorch is slower. Yeah, Scorch is... So right now it's Yanma, Arbok, Scorch. Slow KO is +9 to +11. Scorch were faster, plus Sucker would be plus 11. Yeah, it can't do Sucker against Senti because it's faster than me. I did know that. Also, this guy's... It's fine. I should be fine to just pivot, right? Just go Togi and Fire Lash again. Because even if it suckers against Yanma, I'm not doing an attack. Yeah, so it's fine. Okay. Fire Lash is a crazy move. Okay, who got those fucking kills? Because that was not how I thought it would go at all. So Togi got the first one. Togi got the Farfetch'd. Centiscorch still killed Blossom. Then it was Watchog Vileplume. Dreadnought killed the Vileplume with the Rock Slide. And then I think Togi killed... Yeah, Togi killed the Watchog. And then Centiscorch just killed this. Senti got 3 kills. Or wait, no, 2 kills. Yeah, I guess it worked out that I brought... I'm spamming B, like my life depends on it. It worked out that I brought those backup mons. I always just make sure, like, oh, I have 2 slots, who would be the best backups? Like, in just a theoretical. And it's like, oh, you know, Stoutland is fast and has Intim and is not, I guess Masquerade would have also been okay, but this thing just hits so hard into Watchog and just is, like, very, very fast. And then Dreadnought, I was like, it's always good to bring a Battle Armor Mon as backup, but I don't want to bring Torterra because it's poison weak. And there's 2 Mons with... There's 3 Mons, or... No, there's 2, with, like, massive poison stabs. And there's not a lot that hits into fighting. Oh, Torterra is poison. I keep thinking of Groddle. But still, it wouldn't have been great, because it's also Aquatail neutral. It probably would have been fine. But Torterra also... Dreadnought had spread. Groddle is dead. It's true. Okay. Well, I will say the next fight should not go like that one. Yeah, I still don't know why Watchog came in over Arbok. It had to be an analytic thing, or like it knew Revenge, but then it didn't know Revenge the next turn. I guess maybe at that point maybe it could have chosen... I don't know. Maybe it could have chosen between Revenge... Yeah, I was thinking that because I damaged that slot, it saw boosted Revenge. But then, like, when it switched in, once it switched in, it then didn't see it? Yeah. That's the weird part to me. So then it just went for Aquatail. Very odd. Okay. I need Xatu. This fight has a lot of pivoting for being only a 3-mon fight. Also Masquerade action. This is also why I just went and evolved Torterra now, because it makes this fight a lot easier if I just have Torterra, honestly. And I already plan on having him. I think the best backup here is Boltund? Or Galvantula. It's Galvantula. Super effective into Simisage. And faster than Stantler. But I shouldn't need it. I said that last fight, but I really shouldn't need it here. I think if I need backup in this fight, it's because I'm getting unlucky, like absurdly unlucky, not because I'm misunderstanding a mechanic. I think everyone here gets Oran except for Torterra. Torterra gets a Chesto. I need to burn 2 Pokemon. Need to burn Xatu. Masquerain. Okay. Okay. Everyone should... Yeah, everyone has Orans except Torterra had a Chesto. Change this out. Xatu, LD, Mask, Torterra. Okay. Open this fight, I just click Sing Zap. This Butterfree has like tons of answers. It's just Togedemaru happens to be the best one for me on the follow-up. Like I could use Boltund, I could use Galvantula here, but Galvantula is a really bad one. Because we want to just burn out this Simisage's White Herb. Citrus, Mega Drain, Stomping Tantrum, Torterra does indeed solo the double battle as 2 singles. You can do it as singles? I didn't know that. Oh, interesting. Okay. That would be burning a citrus, though. Aren't those... Those are valuable, right? I mean, if I can do it differently, then, I mean, saving 1 citrus, maybe that's not worth the headspace, or, like, the time commitment, but... They're fine. Okay. Okay. So on the Simisage superpower, I'm going to burn out its White Herb here. The goal is to burn its White Herb before going to Eldegoss to get the speed drop. So superpower will burn the White Herb. So neat little... Yeah, I guess 1 citrus for 2 fights. So there's the White Herb. Now that the White Herb has been used, I can go Eldegoss. I didn't know how the interaction would be if he used superpower on my Eldegoss, if the White Herb would also clear the speed drop, or if the speed drop would happen after the superpower drop White Herb clear. I didn't know if it would combine it all into one. Because, like, it's technically all one action, but I didn't know if item would go before ability. So I just split it up because I could. So now Simisage is -1 speed. We're going to go and get some chip on it. So this is always baiting, now that the item is gone, acrobatics. So I can go Togedemaru. Iron Barbs, And I do need the Fake Out and Iron Barb's trip here because I burned my Xatu. Now this is baiting Superpower again. So Air Cutter will always kill. It does go -1 defense, but because I'm burned, Drill Peck won't kill, and I need to be burned. It just makes it way easier. So I Air Cutter to get the kill. Yep, just doing Togi things. That mon is already... I've used it for 2 fights, and it's broken as fuck. Like, it's so crazy. I can't imagine having that thing for Brawly or for Roxanne. Having, like, Metal Claw on it. So absurd. Okay. So Stantler comes in, is clicking Double Edge always because I'm burned. This is why I needed to be burned. Go Togi. Again. Make it take some recoil. Wow, okay. That's fine. Just scary. Actually, is it fine? It might be fine. I think I can bait double... Yeah, I can bait Double Edge now. This is a coin flip between Double Edge or Jump Kick. Ooh, so I'm at 34. Yeah. I guess it can't be Hypnosis, which is kind of good. The plan was to go Masquerain on Jump Kick here. I still have my Fake Out turn. I can do that. Do I kill it? I think I just kill it because of all the recoil it took. Right? It's under 50%. Zing Zap kills. Wouldn't trust that. You might be right. Yellow Bar's a lie. Right, because Yellow Bar can be like 51% sometimes, right? I wish I saw how much damage I took from recoil. Hi, Bailey. Yeah, so I went down to 20. I think I was at... Oh god, I don't want to say I think. How much would I have taken from an Acrobatics? It was boosted, right? So I took 11 to 13 from an Acrobatics. I want to say I took 13. Yeah, I think I was at 85. So 85 down to 24, 61. That's 20 recoil, and then I took... So that's 37 damage. Plus Iron Barbs. Iron Barbs is gonna do... 12 damage. So that's 49 min. So I can't... Oh, wait. No, yeah, I can't go for this if it's 49 min. Because that would leave it at 53 HP. But, like, 53 is well above Yellow Bar. But anyways, even then, I probably still shouldn't go for this. It's just, Oh, I'm on... Wait, I'm on Simisage. I'm stupid. That's fine. It's HP, it's about the same. I thought I was calculating a different HP. 52 can be yellow. I believe you. That sounds like it would be something that happens. How much does Fake Out do? It's like 17 min roll to... 17 to 21. But like 17 is a lone roll. Like, I probably rolled higher, but there's no way to know. So I guess, this is always Double Edge or Jump Kick. Masquerain doesn't leave Double Edge crit. Oh, this is fine. No, no, no. Okay, this is totally fine. So even if I don't intimate, I live 2 double edges from Torterra. I was planning to do a Masquerade pivot to intimate and then go Torterra, but Torterra is just such a beast that I don't need that. Yeah, it just lives 2 double edges. That's okay. Just stopping tantrum. I should have seed bombed, I guess. But the recoil gets the kill. Yeah, because stopping tantrum could have done 52, and it could have been at 53 HP, I believe. Or no, it was minimum. It was, yeah, 52 was the min. It could have been at, so that was fine. Okay. Oh, I gotta change you to Torterra. Fishing time. Yep. So we got those kills. Togi. Xatu. Damn, Zatu's way up there. And Torterra. Yeah, hi Bailey. Okay, where's the other trainer in here so I don't accidentally hit him? Okay, that's fine. I want to grab money. Wow. Okay. Who's good at catching for me? I guess it's Togi. Right? And then if I'm fishing, I just want to play this overly safe. Where am I? Oh, there I am. I was looking way ahead, I think, at like the Arcanine spot. Cellist, Temple, Palpitoad, Chinchou. Just want to bring like grass types. Oh, you're really good to bring. Honestly, Musharna is also good to bring because it can heal. Dreadnought as well. I guess I have to be careful about Iron Barbs, maybe, but... Yeah, you can't fish here. Can't believe you didn't lie to me. Okay. I don't even know what I would really love. Pink. Okay, that's a candy, right? That's a rare candy. So maybe not the best, but if it works, like the candy is... Yeah, no, it's a really good Mon. It'd be awesome if it had Swift Swim. What do you have? I feel like you're gonna have Mud Slap. I'm worried about that. That's not the Pokemon. You do have Mud Shot and Mud Slap. Swift Swim or Poison Touch. Can I fake this out? It's a Temple. I'm worried I can't. Like, surely I can, but... Oh my god, maybe I can't. I can't. Okay. Fucking pop off, Togi. I just go Musharna and Yawn, I think. I don't see how I damage it any other way. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, first try. This is gonna be, What city has frogs? What's Frog City? Isn't there like a frog city in Florida? Isn't there like a frog city in over the garden wall? Am I crazy? Is there really a frog city, Florida? You're capping. That's crazy. Okay. Fine. You win. Why is there a place called Frog City? I mean, it's a city. And not really. It seems more like a tourist attraction, or just like a park. But it wins this time. Kinda need you to be good, man. And especially because I'm probably committing a candy into you. I don't know why I went outside. Poison touch, rip. It stays with those abilities the whole way, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Lonely is plus attack minus defense. That's good. Yeah. This guy likes special moves. Well, it's got a high special attack IV. Oh man, that bulk. Oh man, that bulk. Oh. So this is my... This is supposed to be my lantern answer. It'll get Earth Power. Lantern equals truck. I mean, I have to go for it. I basically, my setup is gonna have to be... Because what was... I guess I don't need this file anymore. So it's gonna have to be... like Togedemaru, Torterra, and then that baits in Lantern, so it has to be Seismitoad. So I have to commit my final candy. I probably have to commit the scale for Synthesis because I'm using Torterra on 3 Pokemon. I don't know what I'm baiting after. Let me go Zeraora. This is the only Zeraora you fight in the entire game. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I guess I'll go ahead and level it up and get it in my calc. All legendaries are unique. That is kind of neat. Okay. So, Palpitoad... I can hit Palpitoad whenever I want. Is there any reason to delay this a little bit? I think the answer is no. Because this gets Bubble Beam, Muddy Water, Hyper Voice. Bubble Beam, Muddy Water, Hyper Voice. And then it evolves at 36 after getting Earth Power. They all get Earth Power at 36. Good game design. Okay. Yeah. Seismitoad also gets Earth Power, so it's fine. They all get it at that level. Yeah, I just Evo now. There aren't any, like, random-ass TMs I can give one form but not another, right? That'd be odd. Rock Smash, Sludge Bomb. No, I think they're all the same. Actually, Timpole cannot learn Rock Smash, but Palpitoad can. But so can Seismitoad, so it's fine. Seismitoad learns Rock Tomb. Interesting. What do I... Yeah, it's not going to be a great set. It's really not going to be a good set. Because it's got... I mean, I keep Mud Shot. I drop Mud Slap. I'm gonna drop Echoed Voice, and I'm gonna drop Supersonic, so it's gonna get rough real quick. Earth Power is like the only thing I'm really ever clicking on this. But yeah, I take Muddy Water just cause I can give it Wide Lens and make the Muddy Water accurate, right? In theory. Hyper Voice. I don't think I'll take it for now, but I don't think I ever click that. Really. $35. Can Palpitoad do it? Probably not, right? I just really don't want to use the candy. I'll look for a second, but it's not likely that it can beat Lantern. It's going to get owned by Scald. Tennessee is a better name. I don't know if Tennessee would fit. It does. You think Tennessee is a better name than Frog City? Okay. Is this how you spell it? Yeah. Wait, is it 2 N's? Oh, it is. Huh. He gets good tutor moves? Oh, he does. Okay. I might just go look at that right now. Oh, wait. It's not a Seismitoad yet. Never mind. Okay. Throw him in the calc. And he gets 2-shot by Lantern. it does no damage. Bro does no damage. It will outspeed as a Seismitoad. Probably. It doesn't gain that much base speed, but it probably outspeeds. Man, this mod is not that good. Do I, Temple is music inspired? I did not know that. What did I name it, Nashville, then? Because Tennessee is the state. Because I do know Nashville is, like, the music city. Okay, I'll just, export this. Seismitoad. I'm 2 points slower? Really? So that means I have to hold on to Mudshot then, right? So I probably drop Muddy Water. Or no, I drop Hyper Voice. I'm stupid. I forgot I had that. Level 36. Ugh. Yeah, I guess it only gets 3-shot. Technically doesn't care about the burn. Oh well, I'll have to give a ass spear because I'm switching in on Ice Beam, which means I can't have soft sand. Damn, I do underspeed. That's so tough. What were the tutor moves again? Brick Break and Power, Ice Punch, Poison Jab. Hey, it one-shots Magnet Zone. Right? I never guaranteed discharge. I probably could, but I would need like a Mon to do it. Like I would need like a Klotz or something. Because if I'm doing Togi lead... Wait, that doesn't seem right. Okay, no. There we go. Take out does 5 damage. Okay, sure, I'll put you at 96. What's the odds? Yeah. Yeah, so like if I'm doing Togi lead, it's always discharge. Maybe I could go Seismitoad. Because Seismitoad outspeeds and kills with Earth Power, and even Mudshot. What would that bait? That would bait Zeraora. Interesting. Zeraora Grass Knot. Okay. Because on the Grass Knot, that's an easy mask. And that would also be saving Torterra from a potential boom. And then Plasma Fists. Back to Seismitoad. It's just a back and forth there. You just like hard swap back and forth over and over until I guess. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to be doing Togedemaru in there, right? Oh wait, no, but the close combat is rough for. Huh. What did I have for that before? Oh, the notes I have written are still my fucking HP ground Boltund notes. That's not helpful. Those are a little outdated. So right now I'm investing 1 scale and 2 candies. Let's do this. So yeah, is the idea to beat Zeraora by Grass Knot, Iron Barbs, and Fake Out spamming with Togedemaru? Or to beat it by PP stalling with... Because the only problem with Tog is it baits close combat out of Zeraora. So then I guess you go Masquerain on the close combat. And eventually, you know, you make it like low damage. And then Plasma Fist, Seismitoad, Grass Knot, Tog, back and forth. Because otherwise you're PP stalling all the Plasma Fists and all the Grass Knots. And even then, Seismitoad would still have to take like a close combat before... I mean, it does no damage to this thing, so... Oh, because of the Shuka. Yeah. So the best bet is probably to slow kill this with Togedemaru. Or it's not slow kill, just like chip kill, which would only take a couple rotations because it's 1/8 plus the 15 damage you do. And what's 1/8 of this? I almost just closed my emulator. That would have been bad. Went to my calculator. I should just do that on my phone, honestly. 17 divided by 8. So it takes 14 damage from barbs and then 15 from a fake out. So 29 damage rotation. Will take what's 20? It's like roughly 29 times 4. Oh, I miss it by 1 HP. But I guess on the last time that I go to... So on the final time that I go to Togedemaru, I can actually click Smart Strike instead of Fake Out, and that will kill. Because it's the 3 extra damage. If I do the Fake Out plus Iron Barbs rotation 4 times, that's min roll 116. And I guess if I don't min roll one of them... Wait, does that sound right? I guess that is right. That's weird. That doesn't seem quite right. But it is. So yeah, if I do the Oh, well, I guess it wouldn't take 3 times. But it would take 4, right? As long as I don't quadruple min roll fake out, which is 4 and 16 each time, then I would be fine to keep, or I would do it in 4. It's very likely that I get this done in 4 rotations, which would just save a little bit of Masquerain's health and Togi's health. Not a ton. It would be an extra 5 HP off both of them, roughly. But it's also one less chance that Masquerain could be crit. So I'm just going to completely wipe what I have written down because it's bad. So the Bolton to HP ground fight that isn't even winnable because you have no mons left for Rotom. Okay, so Togedemaru lead. I do like, because then, so it's likely that Togedemaru is going to be in on Zeraora kill. Who do I bait then? Because I'm still roughly at, like, high HP. I've only taken maybe 20% from Grass Knots. Yeah, it would be about 20%, 24%. Most likely 20%. Even if I get crit, it's only 8 damage. So I'd be at about 80 on Tog. So it shouldn't be Lantern. And it shouldn't be Rotom. I speed tie Rotom. Damn. 31 IV. Wait, how does that make sense? I've got 10 higher base speed. Oh, it's plus speed nature. Never mind. It's probably Electros coming in. I wonder if... Oh, no, I can't pre-damage. I was going to say, I wonder if it's worth it to pre-damage my Togedemaru to always bait Drain Punch, so it's not coil on the switch. I haven't even, like, looked at the Electros yet. But isn't that kind of bad? Because don't you want to finish the fight with Electros Ampharos, like, back-to-back with Torterra, without having to switch them in? Because the problem is switching Torterra in on this... maybe not. You just need a Discharge Baiter. Man, I take a lot from that Dragon Breath. That's tough. Let's see, what were you saying? Toad could come in on Ice Beam and bait Scald? Yes. So that's off Torterra kill. So you're saying off of Torterra killing Magnezone, I bait Ice Beam Lantern. I would need to give Toad a Aspir Berry if I do that, obviously. and then I could fake out the lantern. So, but that doesn't really matter because the lefties are probably gonna heal it. Yeah, I would just heal that damage off pretty quickly, and then on the Scald, I go Seismitoad. I don't love that. Oh, so you were saying so I don't need to put on an Aspir Berry, and I could put on Soft Sand. I see. Because with Soft Sand, Mudshot Earth Power does kill, and I underspeed, so that's kind of the issue. I also still have the flexibility to bring Eldegoss at this point, I think. I need to hold on to Toge's HP because it's my Rotomancer, right? Otherwise, I don't have a Rotomancer unless it's Boltund and I'm ready to sack it, like, or unless I, would it even be worth it? Unless I invest a scale into Rotom, or not Rotom, to Boltund to give it Ice Fang. Ice Fang could 2-hit KO. I would need a Rost Berry for Rotom. Which means I would need the Fake Out chip from Toge. Yeah, I would need Fake Out chip. My final team might be... It might be these four, and then Eldegoss Boltund, oddly. But that would be committing my final scale as well. That would be 2 candies, 2 scales. For a still rather risky fight. Because if I get Will-O-Wisp on the switch into Boltund, I only get 1 Ice Fang off before I get burnt, and then I probably don't kill it because Hex is boosted. Oh, I never put, So I got Temple here. Route 111. It's currently a Palpitoad. Probably going to be a Seismitoad. This is rough. I don't think that was one of the better options. Like, it's an okay option, but I guess I was really hoping for Chinchou. It was one of the rarer ones. I don't know, maybe this guy is fine. Gastrodon would have also been cool. This, But Gastrodon doesn't get Earth Power till 36. So you'd probably be committed to Mud Bomb and Mud Shot. But it's probably... Is it bulkier? Not really. It also would struggle to outspeed the Lantern. Maybe Seismitoad is like one of the better ones I could have gotten other than Chinchou. I do worry that I might still need to go back and get Petalburg. Because now, but it's like high chance Krogunk, and Krogunk is just bad here. Unless you get, Krogunk is only good. Oh no, Dry Skin is hidden. Yeah, no, Krogunk's just bad. Yeah, it would just be bad. It would maybe be a good Mon overall, but for this fight, it's useless. And it's 46% to be Krogunk. So there's not really any good point to pulling that. I can't really take any of my Mauville encounters. I mean, unless I was to take... Oh, well, it's random what you get, right? So I'd have to just hope I get Elekid. And you probably... I can't get Electivire yet, I don't think. Yeah, you need the Electorizer, which you don't get for... till I think after 3 badges. Yep. Oh, I have access to this. I don't know why it got unclicked. Man. Maybe I do just need to lean more on Torterra than I am, because I can give it Synthesis. I'm just really worried about it. Like, it's gonna have to be the Mon that beats Electros, because it's really good at it, honestly. And it can heal, and it can growl to kind of negate the coils. It still gets the defense buff, but you can't be crit, and then you can crit it. And you just kind of sit on it for a while, till eventually your seed bombs get through. And then Stomping Tantrum, I do outspeed the Ampharos. So you just have to be able to take the 1 Dragon Breath. And that's what you hold the cherry for. So, where else can I use Tort? Because I guess I can still get away... I can get away with using this thing on Magnezone more safely than another Pokemon. Than Seismitoad. Because if it blows up on Torterra, it's not great, is it? Because I could be at 13%, and then I'm always dead to Drain Punch. Unless I get in on a T-Punch. Somehow. See, that's where I feel like I almost need a Water type just as my pivot, so I can bait Electric type moves. I need just a Pivot God. I need like a Klotzer or a Octillery. But do I have the slots for it? Okay. I kind of forgot. I have Eerie Impulse. Togedemaru has to be my Rotom answer. So I don't like using its HP for Zeraora, but I kind of have to. That's not great. Okay. You'll put together like a mock-up team just to look at it. Because it would have Mask. It probably... I probably would do Zera, or, just imagine that this is Seismitoad, because I don't want to commit it. Whoa. Don't want to commit it yet. So in my brain, the team would look... maybe Musharna instead of like a Klotzer to bait. Because it can like take a move pretty well compared to Klotzer. But Klotzer... This can roll between Scald and Discharge. I'll put Musharna in the party, because it's also genuinely an okay option against Ampharos. Not great, but it exists. It's really not a good option. Oh no, it has Sleep Talk. It's a horrible option. Never mind. And it's slower than it. Klotzer. I mean, there's also like Piloswine exists, but it's just really rough. Piloswine only works if I'm bringing Eldegoss, for sure. But I don't even know where I get it in. Because it just does no damage to Rotom, and it does nothing to Rotom. I would have to click Ice Shard because Avalanche either doesn't get boosted because it clicks Will-O-Wisp and burns me, or it Air Slashes and flinches me. I can't do Piloswine on Lantern. I could do Dawn Fan on Lantern, actually. But that would require... I think Seismitoad is just better. Okay. Something like this might be the team. Yeah, like what I'm looking at now. I'm gonna mute the game. Okay. Man. So, Togedemaru, Seismitoad, Masquerain, Torterra, Eldegoss, Klotzer. Like, I see the vision with this team, it just still feels rough. So Togedemaru needs a Rost Berry. Seismitoad would need probably just a Citrus, honestly. Because it doesn't care about Scald Burn. It just cares about taking 2 Scalds. And then... oh wait, no, it needs the entire point is that it needs the... It needs the Soft Sand, so that way Mudshot Earth Power kills through leftovers. But that requires using Klotzer to get it in for free. And then, yeah, I guess it doesn't care about Scald Burn. It only takes the 2 Scalds. And it actually lives 1 crit. It can live 2 crits, but not likely. Mudshot Earth Power. I just have to wonder if Mudshot... no, yeah, that probably is just best. Okay. So Seismitoad gets Soft Sand. Masquerain probably gets just a Citrus. Because it's switching into close combats, and if one gets crit, it needs to be able to heal back up. Torterra needs a Cherry. Eldegoss, I don't know. And Klotzer, I don't know. It might not need anything. Klotzer might just be a sack. Okay, so opener is Fake Out. Opener against Magnezone. Fake Out to break Sturdy. and then on discharge, pivot Seismitoad. If it's explosion, sorry, man. Like, if it's explosion there, I just straight up lose, right? And there's nothing I can do about it, because that's my lantern answer. So yeah. If it explodes on my Seismitoad switch, it's just GG. Nothing I can do about it. It shouldn't be, right? It should be discharge 96% of the time. But I just truck if it's, that's just a 4% I have to take, I think. Because I need to use Seismitoad here to get the good 0 Aura line. Do I have any Lantern backup? With this team? No. This is just a rough core I put together. With, like, a couple ideas against some Mons. So I'm trying to actually run through it now. I wonder, do I have... I don't have a scene. Turtle... It gets close to O-Code, and it's outsped. So you would have to get like an Eldegoss pivot, and then you would Stomping Tantrum it twice. Somehow you would have to like have Eldegoss get hit and then go Clawitzer to bait discharge to get Torterra in freely. And then Stomping Tantrum to hit KOs, but you take a ton of damage, and you're probably not getting back in safely on the Electros unless you sack something to get in on Electros later. So that way you can fast Synthesis. And if you're sacking something against Electros, it might set up on you. Like if I tried to sack, I probably wouldn't do Clawitzer, because it's not that bulky and it's a good mon. I'd probably do like Octillery. It's just kind of that trade-off. It's like my sackable water, basically. But this is just an idea. It could be possible that I replace Eldegoss with something like a Pylo or a Donphan. I could replace Octillery with something as well. I could also look at Yanmega, though I'm not super sold on that. I guess at this point I can go ahead and put it in the calc, just in case. Yanmega, it would be level 35. I don't believe Yanmega gets any more moves. No. And Yanma doesn't either? No. It would just be Tinted Lens. If Zone booms and I send Donphan, it would see fast Oko. The problem with Donphan Lantern is even at -1, it still outspeeds me. So I need it to be -2. Yeah, I would have to scale speed, because I'm minus speed. Scaling Donphan speed, not the worst. Maybe. I feel like I need to just accept the boom 4% if I want the rest of this line to work. Like, I don't know if I can really play around it. Like, it might be possible for Torterra to do stuff, but it's just not very likely at that point in the fight. And the line would be very washed up, just in general. Like, I could go back to Torterra, switching into Magnezone, because it does live the explosion, and it can't be crit by it. and then it outspeeds. So if it's explosion, it can take it. But then it's baiting random move out of Lantern, which I guess the water type can switch in on. And then I bait Discharge. That's not a bad line, honestly, because I think Torterra always baits Lantern in. No matter what. Because if I'm low, this would see fast KO, and it's next in the party. Otherwise, this sees fast out damage, and it's next in party. So if I use Torterra, whether I get blown up on or not, it's always Lantern coming in. I could go to my water type. So maybe I might be using Seismitoad, but maybe just on Lantern and not on Magnezone. So my fight order would look more like this, Banger Song, where I go Togedemaru, Torterra, pivot through Octillery to bait Discharge, so I can get Seismitoad in, damageless, and then Soft Sand, Seismitoad, Mud Shots, and Earth Powers to get the kill. Doesn't care about burn, and only ever takes one Scald. That's pretty good. Because otherwise I was going to do... Torterra is faster than Eel to synth up. I would just... If I'm at that point, like... So that's what I was saying before. If Torterra got blown up on and then needed to synth on Eel, I would have to sack Octillery. So that way I can get Torterra in without taking a damage. Like, oh no, my Octillery! Oh... But yeah, I would have to do that. I honestly might end up sacking Octillery anyways. Like, drop of a hat, I am ready to sack that fucking octopus to save any other Mon and keep the run alive. So if that's the cost, that is totally worth it. Because I don't even remember the last time I used this guy. Hey, you got 2 kills in the Roxanne split. One time use eject octopus. Yeah, it's just an eject button that takes up a Pokemon slot. So yeah, I guess let me change the order of this. So this will be... I'm writing my notes. I should put my notes on stream. I don't know how viable that is. Window capture. Notes. Oh yeah, there it is. Automatic capture cursor. It doesn't capture the top of the window. That's so interesting. Oh, that's not legible at all. Where are my filters? Dude, I right click. Where are my filters? Holy shit, I hate OBS. Bottom, take off like 500. More than that. I don't need notes that long. Yeah, that's better. This is like the top of the dock. Maybe 150. 100. There we go. Honestly, I can take 750 off. Okay. I don't know where I'm putting this. Honestly, I think it's going right there. So Chad is just gone, sorry. I don't know how else to put them up. Because I write pretty extensive notes, I feel like, on these fights. What line does this go down to? Goes down here. That's fine. Honestly, I can shrink this up a bit. Okay, so fake out, pivot, Torterra, stomping tantrum, and that'll be lantern in. If I get blown up on, I'll just have to know the backup of sacking Octillery when I try to get Torterra back in on Electros. So Lantern comes in. Okay. Lantern comes in. Ideally, most of the time, Torterra is at full HP. Otherwise, it can bait Scald and Ice Beam. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I guess I need to change this order as well. So this is... Torterra needs the cherry for later, I know. And then Octillery can just have a citrus. Because I might be pivoting through it a lot. So this is just pivot Octillery, and then bait discharge to get Seismitoad in. So pivot Seismitoad, and then it's Mud Shot plus Earth Power. So Torterra, Octillery, Seismitoad. Oh, oops. Seismitoad does need the soft sand. On all caps. And then coming into Seismitoad will be Zeraora. Okay. So yeah, bait discharge, Octillery. I'm just gonna give it soft sand now, because it basically needs it. I didn't look at this calc, but I kind of just assumed it killed properly. What's the leftovers giving? 8 HP on Lantern, so it's got 151 HP. I'm doing 62 plus 102. Yeah, that's fine. I do 164. I could maybe get away with giving Wise Glasses and potentially saving Soft Sand. Does Wise Glasses do it? Maybe. 56 and 90. No, it does not. It needs soft sand. Okay. It's close, but it needs soft sand. So that's 2 mons down and 4 mons committed. Seismitoad will be at about 60%. Maybe about 45 if it gets crit. I don't know if I really plan on using it again. Other than being a pivot for Zeraora. Oh, Could this bait close combat? Especially if Seismitoad is burned. Oh, this might not be good. Or no, it's if I get crit, right? That's the scary bit. Because the goal is go Togue. But I can't go Togue. I think on this first one, no matter what, I have to go Masquerain. Yeah, Torterra's a pivot later, but like Torterra works the loop just fine later. Especially once I get an Intim off. Yeah. So I have to go Masquerain first here, because it could be close combat. Otherwise, I would go straight to Togedemaru. And then on close combat, go Masquerain. And then on fists, eventually start going Torterra, right? But I have to go straight to Mask early. I have to kind of cut in to the rotation. It depends on my HP, though. Because the worry is just... Wait, why did that CC before? Oh, he's at -1. Yeah. Yeah, because he's still at +0 here. If Lantern crits the Scald, or if I get burned, I'll have an item. Yeah, I'll give everyone an item. I think knockoff never is, like, affected. I don't think it ever, like, goes for knockoff. Because it always sees a kill move with something. Right, because isn't there, like, knockoff AI? But I'm pretty sure, like, fast KO will override that. There's no knock AI? Okay. It's just, like, the extra damage. So yeah, I'll give, I'll just export them so that way... So Masquerain will have a Citrus Berry. Yep. Knockoff is never going to come close to Plasma Fists for Masquerain. For Torterra, it's going to have a Cherry Berry. Check the lowest possible HP for Toad to be at. Check if I can click knockoff. Oh, yeah, that is pretty close. It's already holding Soft Sand here. That is already, like, boosted knockoff. But it is possible... So, Scald Crit does 69. So, 123 minus 69 leaves me at 54. So yeah, that could be knockoff. Which is pretty rough. Because that makes my Masquerain take a lot of damage. That would almost make me want to go itemless Masquerain. But I really can't do that. Maybe I can. I don't know. The problem is if one close combat crits me, like if a later one crits me, I start taking a lot of damage. But it's still pretty safe overall, comparatively. It's just like, even if I'm no item, I still take a lot from the... It would be -1, but I take a lot from that knockoff. Might need to send Toad Zone. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, because Toad Zone wouldn't have the... It would be able to bait Zeraora before having to deal with... Oh man, wait, I didn't even think about... How do I bait Zeraora, like, properly? If Seismitoad is dead to Boom. I don't know if I... Like, again, I think at that point, if I hit the 4%, I'd probably just truck. Because, yeah, I don't like that. Especially because it's Scald. Like, if I get burned on Zeraora, it's... Or on Seismitoad, it's so rough. Yeah, I do. I think I need to. I think I need to do Seismitoad. Earth power. That'll be Zeraora in. Let's flip these around. Seismitoad. That'll be like Seismitoad, and then he'll always bait Grass Knot, so I can go straight back to Togedemaru and then Masquerain. And then back to Seismitoad, loop that. So I don't need Octillery yet. So Seismitoad, Soft Sand, Masquerain, Citrus. See, like, I would really love to give Togedemaru a Citrus. KOing Zeraora with Tog, I think I looked at this. I don't know why I don't remember it. Because I'll be at about 80%. It might bait Electros. Yeah, it was going to bait Electros Drain Punch. With slow KO. Early Eel is bad. I think that's why I tried to look this off. But at the same time... So that would just mean I need to kill it with something else, but... What do I have to kill it with unless I'm Eldegoss speed dropping it? What the hell song is this? Sinjo Ruins. Okay. It sounded familiar. Yeah, like I don't have anything else to kill the Zeraora with if it's not Togedemaru Fake Out. I would have to then... Because I was kind of getting away with not having Eldegoss, and I could probably drop it. Maybe I could bring Piloswine or Donphan and have their Ice Shard finish. Yeah, I was also thinking that if I'm bringing a committed water type in Octillery, it kind of depends on its HP at that point, but it can bait Discharge from Ampharos. It sees normal Ampharos, right? Before, like, when it's calcing, doesn't it see normal Ampharos, or does it read... And, like, for the AI, doesn't it see normal Ampharos? Or does it read that it has a Megastone? It calcs normal, and then it... But it's always going to do the Mega the first turn that it's in. Okay. It's interesting that it defaults this to being Mega then, every time you go back to it. I don't know if I like that. Donphan KOing Zeraora to bring out Lantern. Ooh, and then Donphan... Well, no, Donphan doesn't beat Lantern, though. That's the thing. But it would always be Scald. And then I could go my water, bait Discharge, go Seismitoad. So yeah, Eldegoss felt kind of redundant, so maybe Donphan. Because yeah, I could just do the Togedemaru rotation. Until I see... Like, because I can be damage calcing roughly the entire time. I basically just do 3 rotations. Yeah, okay, so this works. So I would do 3 rotations of the Togedemaru chip on Zeraora. And then on the 4th one, I just don't fake out. I'd still do the Iron Barbs, but I don't fake out. And then on the CC, I go Masquerain again, and then I bait Plasma Fists, I go Donphan, and Donphan Ice Shard will do the 15 damage that Togedemaru Fake Out would have done. So Donphan can get in at full HP. It could even be holding... It might need to be holding Never Melt Ice, honestly. Or even like a muscle band, maybe. Oh yeah, he would be CCing. Yeah, no, I don't need a Never Melt. I forgot about that. Yeah, he'll be yeah, he'll be like -4 defense at that point. Yeah, he'll be he might only be -3. Yeah, that ice shard is fine. I honestly might be able to, if I plan for this, I could maybe get away with only doing the 3 rotations. It's just if I want to plan for this. So if I plan for this, who comes in next? Because this is the setup with Seismitoad baiting Zeraora, right? Torterra show fast to hit KO? No, it does not. It can take a turn to coil. Yeah, that's kind of the worry. Though I think what I would do... Oh. Wait, why can it not coil here? Why does it not coil here? Why is it 100% Aquatail? Shouldn't this be able to coil? Oh, is it because I'm at 96? Yeah, there we go. Silly. So one thing I could do is go... So if I get early eel, right, it's going to be Drain Punch or Coil. I can go Masquerain to Intimate, so it at least doesn't do as much damage, right? It might still get the defense buff. I take the Drain Punch, and then I'm always dead to... At that point, right, I'm easily under 90%. So it's always T-Punch. So it's only the one turn where it can coil. And even if it coils, I take away its attack boost. And then it T-Punches as I go Torterra. Oh, I guess it can coil here as well. Every time I'm on Torterra, it can coil. Yes. Oh, and I guess if it does the first coil, then... Right, it would be +1 defense. So then... I'm not even close to two-shotting it. So after one Seed Bomb, it could coil again. And then just keep going. It could keep stacking. Yeah. That's not great. So that means I need to not let Togedemaru kill Zeraora, basically. I don't think I can... It's way too janky if Electros comes in early. But it's not really early, I guess it kind of is. Because, like, even... Because it'll come in after I kill Rotom, because Rotom is going to have to be answered by Togedemaru. So the moment I kill this Pokemon, because Zeraora is already dead, it's going to have to be Electros. I mean, there's just going to be no more Pokemon at that point, right? Yeah, that's what I was saying before. You go Mask to it, so at least if it coils, you're at least taking away the attack buff. And then you go Torterra. So it's only, maybe +1 defense, +0. It can't coil on Togue. Can it not? Togue would be at... Because it's going to be at about 80%. That's 60. Oops. It can still coil on Togue, no? Because, what? I'm taking 5 damage from every grass knot. So I'm going to be at... I'm taking 5% each time. So if I take 4 of those, I'm going to be at 20%. Take more chip. Yeah, I could just do a couple rotations. I would have to let a... Eel after Rotom. Yeah, if I do Togedemaru versus Rotom, I've easily taken the damage I need to always be dead to Drain Punch. Yeah, it'll be way lower. Honestly, I don't know how safe this even is, but dude, it's a fucking speed tie. Like, oh man. God, this is so bad. This Rotom is awful. And like, when is the Rotom coming in? I guess when Torterra... No. Because I'm not using... It would come in... No, it wouldn't. When the hell would the Rotom come in? Okay, I need to, like, decide on a line and stick with it, basically. Would it come in on half HP's Seismitoad? Oh, maybe. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was looking at, I think. Because if it's too... Oh. So if it gets Scald crit, it takes 69. Donphan KOing Zeraora does seem better. Yeah. 123 minus 69 puts me at 54. If I got burned as well, my burn is 23 divided by 16 is 7. So I'd be at 47 HP. God, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, that would be Rotom in. If I got crit. If I don't get crit, what if I just get burned? Donphan can stand on Lantern and bulldoze for Toad. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I would do Zeraora second, which is what I have written here. And then it would be, I do the rotation until I get Donphan to kill Zeraora while at full HP with an Ice Shard, because it's going to be at like -3. Then Lantern comes in because it sees fast KO. I have Sturdy, so as long as I'm holding a Rostberry, I'm safe from Lantern killing me that turn. I can bulldoze it. And then honestly, I don't even need Soft Sand on the Seismitoad. I could give it like a Citrus. I need Aspiritoad. Well, I would just pivot through Octillery. Can I take that through the 2 turns of leftovers? So if I do... So I do 74 off of this. How much does it heal again? I noted this and then forgot. It heals 8 per turn. Wait. Is that right? Yeah, it heals 8. So 143 minus 74. And then it gets plus 8 that turn. So it would be at 77 HP. Then I pivot to Octillery. It would be at 85 HP. Then I pivot to Seismitoad. It would be at 93 HP. Does my Soft Sandless kill? No. Would Wise Glasses kill? No. I still need Soft Sand on Seismitoad if I do that. Minus 66 net from... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess nobody else really needs it. The only other option is Donphan. And Donphan needs the Rostberry if I'm doing this anyways. Torterra can't have it. It needs the Cherry. So, yeah, Seismitoad having Soft Sand is fine. It just would have been nice to have, like, a Citrus on this if I could. Voiding Scald is higher value than Citrus. Yeah, Seismitoad would escape undamaged. Does Piloswine outspeed at -1? Yes, it does. It does, like, kind of less damage, though. It does not do great damage. I mean, if I gave it Soft Sand... it does 98 with Soft Sand. But the whole point, like, the only way this line even works from the start, right, is by using Seismitoad to bait Zeraora. Pylo beat Zone? Yes. If I do Togue, yeah. It is not faster, no. It does not beat it. So Piloswine does not work as a doesn't work as a replacement. Yeah, I think this is just gonna end up being the 6. I know I've looked at a couple of her mods. I've looked at like Boltund even. It's a little rough. Yeah, it would have saved the Seismitoad candy. Unfortunate. Bro is plus speed too. This team is Avengers. Okay, let me actually start writing stuff down for this. So if I do Seismitoad, I have to tank the explosion. That's just how it is. That baits in Zeraora with fast KO Grass Knot. Let me put myself back at full. So I always bait Grass Knot. I go... Okay. So I go Pivot Togue on Grass Knot. Torterra beat -1 speed Lantern. Maybe. It's faster. It would do, yeah, like after the Bulldoze from Donphan. It would do it. So I guess, like, if Magnezone blows up, then I go Donphan, bait Lantern, Bulldoze, pivot through Octillery to get to Torterra, and then Torterra Seed Bomb kills. Yeah, so Toad can die, but it would be way nicer if it didn't, obviously. Torterra baits Air Slash. I mean, Torterra would get him damageless. And Zera or... yeah, I would bait Air Slash. Yeah. Is this just... Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, what does Seismitoad do? Now that I'm looking at it. Does Palpitoad beat Magnezone? Because all Seismitoad is doing right now is baiting early Zeraora. That's kind of it. Otherwise... Does Palpitoad beat Magnezone? It doesn't have Earth Power, so no. It is faster, but maybe with Soft Sand? 87. That does 88. The Fake Out's not doing 13. No, it does not. Yeah. Palpitoad doesn't get, Oh, well, no, it wouldn't be better than... It wouldn't be better than Mudshot anyways. I was thinking if it got the tutor moves, but hey, it gets Earth Power TM. Can Toad come back in on Flash Cannon? It's baiting HP Grass. You're risking a lot of booms. It's baiting... Yeah, you'd just be baiting two boom... Or, risking two booms. But yeah, I would do, what, 10 damage. And then that leaves it at 91. Soft Sand Palpitoad, I don't think, was doing that. Nope. Yeah, I can always boom on the Toad, so. And HP Grass is not contact. I don't think Flash Cannon would be either. Is this where we pull out the HP Ground Boltund again? If if Seismitoad ain't actually doing anything. Save the candy, give HP Ground to Boltund. Also a mon that I don't necessarily crazy care if it gets boomed on. I think this always baits Zeraora. Yeah, it would always bait Zeraora CC. Because it has to take one hit, right? HP Ground 2 shots. Drop Wild Charge. It's crazy this thing has Hidden Power Ground. Oh yeah, I guess me critting would stack it, huh? Though not necessarily. It would just but then it would be random move on the Zeraora coming in. Yeah. Can't exactly switch Masquerain into a possible Plasma Fists. So yeah, you would just have to sack to random move, no matter what. Yeah, I mean, it would save the candy and kind of do the same thing. It would also keep Togue... Well, no, it doesn't, like, preserve Togue's health at all. Togue doesn't take damage from Magnezone. Worth the candy for... Yeah, I guess it is around, like, 15, huh? Because 1 in 16 either way. And also just 4% as well. I mean, the 4% is always going to be there. Yeah, I'd probably just stick with Seismitoad. Because the thing is, Seismitoad can also be more useful in backup than... Because Boltund is just fucking dead weight. The moment it's done with Magnezone, it can't do anything in this fight. It's fast, but that's it. It does no damage. Even with HP ground, it's only doing damage because Magnezone is quad weak. And even then, it's barely a 2-shot. So against, like, the Lantern, obviously against Rotom, it does nothing. Zero Aura, it outspeeds it. Can't hit Electros. And it, like, I already have my Ampharos answer. Whereas Seismitoad helps potentially against other threats. So yeah, I think I do stick with Seismitoad. So what was this rotation for Zero Aura? It was Pivot Togue, Fake Out. Then on CC go Masquerain. And then pivot Seismitoad again. I don't feel like writing this all, so I'll say repeat and HP count until it's in Donphan range and keep track of the minus defenses, right? Just keep track of all the stat changes, really. But mainly the minus defenses. Why does this Ice Shard... Oh, that's Magnezone. I was like, why does that Ice Shard do no damage? So yeah, eventually just go from Masquerain, Plasma Fists, to... stats for my Togue, then my Togue set. Oh, I didn't even really think about, like, my fake out crits. Because, yeah, my fake out... Oh, my fake outs would be doing way more. Okay, I need to, like, actually HP count the Zero Aura. Because I might just get to a point where I just only Iron Barbs on my pivots and not even fake out. So, like, the first one I switch into Grass Knot, take 5 HP. Iron Barbs does 1/8. What is 1/8 of 117? 14. So it drops to 103. So I guess how many times do I need to do this rotation before Donphan would kill? Because Donphan, like, roughly, I need this thing at about -3, so that way I do 37 damage. But I might need to push -4 for 45 damage, which would be like 5 rotations, I think. So I wonder maybe if I can get away with just one fake out at the start, because that's the equivalent of a bout in Iron Barbs, and the variance in the HP at that low, like without any defense drops yet, might be enough to where like it doesn't make a difference. And it just saves me a rotation, because every rotation is Masquerain HP and a Masquerain crit chance and Togedemaru HP for the Rotom, so... So this thing's at -0. Fake out does 15. I guess if I'm trying to just avoid killing it, then I'm probably generally safe. 3 minus 15, that's 88. So that's 88. But if I crit, like if I'm max rolling, that's 27. So that's a difference of, so I'll just write 12 HP diff. I'm writing it, my notes thing. 12 HP diff on fake out 1. Don't crit the first 2. Can maybe... Yeah, it definitely is something to keep track of during the fight. Depending how it goes. Like, if I crit the second one specifically, maybe I'd do something else. So that's 88. And then I pivot mask on the CC, so that pushes it -1, -1, -1 as I go to mask. Then I go Seismitoad on this, bait Grass Knot again. On Grass Knot, go Togedemaru. That's another... Oh my god, I already forgot. 14 damage. So that's 74. And then this thing is at -1, so the fake out does 22. So that drops it to 52. If I crit this fake out, it does, and like high roll it, it does 39. So 22 to 39, so that's 17 HP diff after, or on fake out 2. So that's 29 total, and it would, at minimum, it's at 52 HP left. And if I high roll crit both fake outs at this point, it's at 23 HP left, which means it can still take one more, it can still take one more Iron Barbs. But here, it's going to go CC again, so Masquerain. Yeah, I guess maybe at this point, Donphan can just kill. So it goes -2. Goes for Plasma Fists. Would Donphan kill? Not quite. Donphan does 29 at -2. I think I do just Barbs it again one more time. Yeah, I do need the one more barbs. So even if I'm... So basically, I think the safest way to go... I think no matter what the rolls are, whether I crit or not, if I do 2 fake outs and 3 iron barbs hits, then the ice shard following will always kill. I'm pretty sure that works. No matter the variance. Because I have 29 HP difference right now. So if I do... I would just go Seismitoad here instead of Donphan. Bait Grass Knot again. Go Togedemaru. Do another 14 with Iron Barbs. That drops it to 38. And I don't want to fake out this turn. Because... it's at -2 and fake out crit could kill. Especially if any of the prior fake outs killed. And because of the HP variance, so I have it here. It's 29 difference. So if fake out 1 crits, it takes 12 HP more. If fake out 2 crits, it takes 17 HP more. So even if it's that 29 HP, it's left at 9. And those are max rolls. So if I just on the last Togedemaru make it take the Iron Barbs trip and then don't fake out, go Mask one more time and then go Donphan, Ice Shard kills. And even if it's min rolls, because it's at -3 defense, oh, my Ice Shard does minimum 37. No, it does not die to Barbs 3. It gets down to 9 HP if I double max roll crit on the first 2 fake outs. But if I set up ruler, yeah, maybe I should. So if I double min roll both fake outs, then Ice Shard min roll can not kill on some occasions. If I triple min roll and get no crits, then the Ice Shard cannot kill. So then I need 4th barbs, but I can't afford 4th barbs if it's oh, maybe I can. I guess it depends, right? If I've gotten... Yeah, I do have eyes. You can roughly see, 31%. If it looks close, go for the 4th barbs. If I've gotten a fake out crit, then I don't need the 4th barbs. No matter the crit. Okay. HP count. Track defense drops. Safe. It's 2 fake outs. Plus 4 barbs chips. Can be only 3 chips. If crit, only 3. Get to Donphan. Ice Shard. And then it'll be Lantern in. So Donphan here. Dawnfan needs an no, it needs a Rost. Silly. Torterra on zone brings out Lantern. I don't know what else it would bring out. It's got outspeed, out damage. Rotom has outspeed, out damage, but it's next in party. Doesn't bait Zeraora. Doesn't bait Electros. And wouldn't bait Ampharos. So yeah, it's Lantern. Nothing else kills after. And it's Lantern Ice Beam. Okay, so if Lantern comes in, Dawnfan, the Scald, I have the Sturdy. I don't outspeed after the one Bulldoze, but I can help out my Seismitoad to get the kill, or Torterra. So Bulldoze, and then pivot Octillery. So this is where I need Octillery. Octillery Citrus. It's funny, Torterra is actually going to be the last Mon. So yeah, I take one Scald, and then it's random move between Ice Beam or Scald. Finish this line. Turtle Artillery. For Lantern, I assume you're talking about. Turtle Octillery, go Dawnfan, get the Bulldoze, Turtle KO, and then you get Rotom in for Air Slash. This is true. Yeah, or Wisp. I don't know if I could ever dodge the Wisp, honestly. I don't think I can. Unless I'm, like, letting it kill something. Or, like, see a kill on something. I'm just gonna get that when I beat Lantern here, though, aren't I? Because I'm gonna beat it with... I mean, frankly, I could beat it with Torterra. Right? Can't I beat Lantern with Torterra if I wanted? Because it's just, Oh, I see. You just get Zeraora later. Because you'd have Togue in on Rotom for the kill. The thing is, though, Togue would be low HP and Zeraora would random move. Oh, I guess that's why you're saying set up a kill for someone else on Rotom. I think I would need to commit... Would I need to commit my Rock Tomb TM? Because I can Eerie Impulse, yeah, to make it -2. That's Zeraora. have a slot for Eld. If I take out Toad and just have the 2 ground types. How do I go to Eld, though, against Rotom? I guess here I'm baiting Hex. The problem with Eld, though, is Will-O-Wisp won't proc Cotton Down. So if if Eldegoss gets Will-O-Wisped, I don't get the speed drop. And then, you know, whatever I'm trying to use against it is rough. Also, Torterra speed ties the Rotom at -1. Not that it does any damage. I would have to give it Rock Tomb. Pylo, I think, outspeeds -1 Lantern. Yes, it does. It doesn't do much damage. Yeah, I guess I would take the soft sand off Seismid, Toad. Yeah, it would be Zeraora here. Zeraora, kinda random move, but Masquerain can take both of them. Though I would also have an item. I guess it depends if I take though I probably don't take a Scald. Because you would just set up Donphan, and then Octillery Pivot, and then Piloswine. Yeah, Pylo would be full HP. I could do, Pylo can get the Zeraora kill. It also has Ice Shard. But it'll bait, it'll probably bait Electros, right? It'll bait Aqua Tail. Like, even if it's at full HP, it's outsped and outdamaged. So... But, oh no, no. Piloswine outdamages Rotom Fan. So yeah, it would be Electros. So what would the order be there? It would be... It would be an awkward order. It would be, Magnezone, Lantern, Zeraora, Electros, then Rotom, then Amphi. It's like maybe workable. I just don't like pivoting Torterra in twice, obviously. Because you really want it to be full HP for the Amphi. What does Pylo take from Grass Knot? 74. Dead to crit. Yeah. Yeah, no. La Jolla mentioned, what's up, Time Sync? It's true. According to Google, La Jolla is a crab city or a lobster city. So I had to roll with it. Gotta sleep. Yeah, I also am realizing that it is past midnight after 59 attempts. Hell yeah. It's pretty freaking hard. So I guess the idea is just Piloswine replace, but yeah, the problem ends up just being Piloswine's Ice type baiting Eelektross early, right? Whereas Seismitoad baits. I mean, Seismitoad baits early Zeraora, but then. See, I think I just prefer. I don't know if I prefer the Seismitoad or not. Because it's good backup for Rotom. Kinda. Like, it's okay backup for Rotom. And then. Hmm. Yeah, it's rather addicting. I was meant to start a JRPG that I've been pushing off for a while, and Evan's fight keeps yelling at me to start it. I'm like, sorry, I got my new hyperfixation. I'm doing puzzle Pokemon. Yeah, Jack says a lot of gaming for tomorrow. Like, I feel like I feel like I stick with Seismitoad, but at the same time, I can't help but feeling like it's just wasting a candy. Because maybe I can figure out an early Eelektross line. It just feels so rough to. It feels so rough to get uh Torterra back in on Ampharos. Maybe it's possible though. I mean, I outspeed Mega Amphi. Oh wow, it gets slower when it megas. I didn't realize that. I still outspeed base Amphi, but yeah, it doesn't see Dragon Stab. It yeah, I mean, like if I'm here, it yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if I need to sack Octillery, even like to like if it's a random move, I would just sack Octillery. As long as you don't KO Rotom with a ground type. I mean, that's the goal. The goal is beat it with this, but that seems pretty rough. But if I Eerie Impulse, I might be beating, but I would need Rock Tomb. Because I guess if I... See, but I'm slower, I can be flinched. I would need, like, multiple Eerie Impulses to even really live Rotom. That doesn't work. So then maybe Piloswine is a better backup option for Rotom than Seismitoad, because it's got the priority Ice Shard that hits pretty hard. Does Octillery deny Coil? I mean, yeah, probably. If it's switching into Aquatail D-Punch, it's gonna take enough chip to be in T-Punch range. Yeah, I'm slower. Yeah, so I guess if I took an Aquatail, I take 17. I'm at 89. Why not? Oh, I guess that's Mineral 84. But I've probably used Octillery as a pivot. Hoping I could chip the Electros. Oh, I see. Yeah. No, if I wanted to do that, I would have to use Plotzer and sack it, or Saxedra, and that doesn't fly. Turtle is faster than both Amphiforms. Yes. I can't hold Miracle Seed. I need the Cherry Berry for Amphi. I guess I didn't really think about the idea of using Dreadnought as my pivot, but it might be a better pivot than Octillery. You know, it can't be crit. I didn't really consider that. Though it does take Scald way worse from Lantern. I know Dreadnought's not a sack, but just as a pivot over Octillery. If I had these 6, but Dreadnought over Octillery, at that point I'm sacking Toad, I think. If I have to sack something to get Torterra in, so. Pylo. Yeah, I am more and more leaning Pylo. Its Ice Shard does nothing. Its Ice Shard does so little. Yeah, because once it gets one coil, then it can coil again, and even if I intimed the first time, it can go +1, +2, and then it starts... oh, that's the wrong Mon. But it can just keep going, out-heal my damage. It's rough. Well, isn't that the idea behind letting Togedemaru take damage, right? Because if I... Maybe there's a setup or a way where I only click Fake Out like one time with Togedemaru. Right, so I'm thinking back to like this line that I have here, where we get Zeraora in second, and then Lantern, and then after Lantern, is gonna be... That's not Electros. I think... Who does Donphan bait? Mask takes too much damage? I don't think so. Mask can also hold a Citrus. Because the moment it gets knocked down... Like, Plasma Fist is always out-damaging. Knock off by a wide margin, even while I'm holding an item. I think with the Citrus Berry, it's okay. Because its attack gets so low, I start taking 5 damage at a time when I have 100 health. I think it's fine. Like, the first one I take at -1. So I take 10 damage. The second one I take at -2. So 8 damage. I think it works out. Like, even if I get crit by, like, this one, then the next CC would proc my, my citrus. I do think I want to do one fake out. Yes. But yeah, I think the idea might be do this line. Lantern comes in on Donphan. And then do the Donphan chip, get Donphan to 1 HP, go through Octillery, get to a ground type. Torterra if I want Rotom, I guess. Right? I do want Rotom next. Don't I? So Torterra would finish off Zeraora. Or not Zeraora. Lantern. Torterra would finish off Lantern. Because it would be -1 from the Bulldoze. Yeah, I'm going off this line, which has Zeraora coming in off Seismitoad. Yeah. Yeah, and then I guess ideally it would just be... See, it's just like winning this 1v1 is so tough. Like, yeah, when I switch in, I can fake out. But then it's... I mean, I'll have a Rost Berry. But... So I can push off the hard-hitting Hex for a turn. Just don't do much damage. And then if you get... Like, if you get hard hexed, so if you get, like, full burned, I mean, that just does so much. Then you have to go Seismitoad. See, that's where I like the idea of Piloswine better, because it is a better switch-in to Rotom Fan. But Piloswine, or Seismitoad's main thing is getting early Zeraora. I don't know if I, like, maybe I have another Mon that... So what if I do... You might have mentioned this, honestly, but there's been so many ideas thrown at me that I can't keep track of them all. So what if I do... Torterra kills... Torterra kills Lantern. Then I use Octillery to get to Donphan. Sorry. Torterra kills Magnezone, baits Lantern, go through Octillery, get to Donphan, bulldoze it, go back through Octillery, get to Torterra, kill Lantern with Torterra. Or no. I bring Piloswine. Piloswine kills Lantern. And then baits Close Combat Zeraora. So I'd be going Magnezone, Lantern, Zeraora. And then I kill Zeraora with... It has to be not Togekiss. I have to kill Zeraora with either... I probably have to kill it with Dawnfan, don't I? Because Rotom sees fast out damage. Electros sees fast out damage, but it's second. Yeah, so it would have to be... And then this is... you don't see that yet. So I have to kill Zeraora with Dawnfan. To bait Rotom Fan Air Slash. And then I ideally... Right, so Dawnfan is still at full HP. Wait, is Dawnfan at full? No, it's not, because I used it for Lantern. So it's a random move. Yeah, I'd have to treat it like it's 1 HP. But it can still kill Zeraora. That's fine. It's just on the Rotom, it's going to be random move between Air Slash or Hex. It actually can't be Will-O-Wisp on the Switch. So I can go to Togedemaru. I can Fake Out. Then I can Zing Zap. Or Eerie Impulse. I guess I can figure out what I want to do there. But I would say ideally I can Zing Zap maybe twice. And then I still have HP on Piloswine, right? I think Piloswine is still full HP. If I do this. Because Lantern is dying to... Yeah, Lantern's dying to Piloswine, but Piloswine is switching in on Discharge. Piloswine should still be full, so it can then help out beating the Rotom Fan with Ice Shard afterwards. Because, like, Togue, Fake Out, plus 2 Zing Zaps. You know, that's like 85%, and then maybe you don't trust that you win the speed tie anymore, and you're probably dead to Will-O-Wisp boosted Hex. So then you go Piloswine and click Ice Shard to finish it off. Then, because you probably take a Hex or an Air Slash on the switch in. Oh, I'm scared of Air Slash crit there. But you should be dead to a move from Electros, so it can't coil on Piloswine. So it's Aqua Tail or D-Punch. You probably just kind of have to hope that Octillery can take a D-Punch at that point, otherwise it might just be a hard sack. And then you get to Torterra on the T-Punch or the sack. It can coil on that first turn, though. That's so rough. It still can coil. So maybe, yeah, maybe I do just need Miracle Seed. Oops, I hate Miracle Berry. Because, yeah, Miracle Seed would block coil. And then I can, you know, growl it if I want. I can... Should have reset. Yeah, I should have been a filthy resetter. Yeah, I kind of did take a neutral nature Torterra, huh? So, yeah, I give Miracle Seed, and then I still have, like, probably half HP-ish on Piloswine. Octillery... Oh, banger. Octillery should still be alive. Growl to -6? It can't be worth it -6. There's got to be, like, some rough cutoff point. Though I guess maybe I want all the HP I can get for Amphi. Maybe I growl to, like... Okay, -6 is not worth it. -6 literally does nothing. And the difference in -4 is not much. Yeah, I probably will be able to go, because I'll have synth as well. I'm not factoring that in that well. But... And yeah, it's not even depunching. Aquatail doesn't have like some added effect, does it? No. So yeah, I need Miracle Seed, and then this switches in. I at least get this Stomping Tantrum off. If I get parried by Dragon Breath, then... Then how do I do this? This is like the final, except like if I get parried by the Ampharos, then that's like the final cell to kill Octillery and get... Piloswine doesn't even like... Piloswine Ice Shard ain't even close enough. It's nowhere close enough. And I would need a Rost so it can't be burnt by Rotom. Like, it's nowhere close. Poison or burn Electros somehow. Spam Stomping Tantrum? How do you make a move fail, though? Tantrum fails? Oh, it's Levitate! That's right! Yeah, that's cool. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't think I can do that on this team. No, I just can't. Unless I had, like, some, oh, light underspeed anyways. Yeah, no. That would be cool, though. Just rip the, I didn't even really think about that failing. Yeah, you would just one-tap the Amphi. So yeah, like, even if I get... So, if I get parried here, and then I sack Octillery... Like, I do 66... Then... So that does about... Why can't I do math? Holy crap. It's too late. Leaves it at 52. Togedemaru's not enough off a sack. Like, fake out plus... oh, maybe it is. Well, it depends on if I'm in Dragon Breath range. Poison Powder, Growl, Synth... Oh, on Meganium. How much does D-Breath do to Turtle? Oh, I mean, it does 40 to 48. And I'll never be at, like, full HP, right? Because even if I push this -6... I can still take, 9 damage, so I'll be at 116. So... This is not a 2-shot. Though Dragon Breath can crit. Yeah, you end roughly... Why did it reset my HP? Yeah, 93%. So I could Stomping Tantrum, and then... Yeah, I was just trying to see if, because Togue probably is too low. But if you were to, like, sack Octillery leaving, because you know Torterra's gonna... Or, like, if Torterra got parried. Sack Octillery, go Togedemaru, fake out for the extra 11 damage. Sorry, what was the... So, 66... 11, so 77 off this is 41 HP. Then, but this only works if Togedemaru is only baiting Discharge, because then off that you could go Piloswine. It's not enough damage. And Piloswine underspeeds. Can rest on Togue. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even look at the odds. Yeah. Can rest on Pylo as well, unless you get the Ice Shard kill off. So if you don't get the Ice Shard kill off, you're screwed. Or you, like, anticipate the rest and click Avalanche. That would be kind of heat. That actually probably would be the play. But you're probably dead to Dragon Breath because you used this thing to help with Rotom. So it definitely took, like, an Air Slash. Or a Hex. Bulldoze speed drop, yeah. Can't knock it off. Rip. I do think this comp works better. So I don't think Seismitoad is gonna happen. Yeah, I think by the end I need to risk a little on Amphi. I do think the Electros can just hard sweep me if it starts to get coils up. So I need the Miracle Seed, which means no Cherry. So I need to risk that 30%. That I do agree on. It's just like, if I get parried, what am I doing? How am I recovering? Without sacking like 3 things to just get a bunch of Ice Shards off. But even then it could rest. So it kind of depends on the state of the team at that point. Like, is Piloswine hurt a ton? How hurt is Octillery? Can Togedemaru take a Dragon Breath? Or can Togedemaru die to Dragon Breath, I guess? Because that's the thing with, like, this calc, is, like, it looks like it can rest here, but, I mean, I'll be low, you know, after the Rotom, I'll be at, like, 30%, so it won't rest if it sees the KO. So I could fake out, and, like, depending on my HP, I guess, if I got that low, if I got within Dragon Breath range, then maybe I wouldn't be able to pivot. Yeah, Mask is the other sackable one. I was thinking Mask or Donphan, but really not Donphan. I like Donphan. I think Pylo's better than Donphan. I think Pylo's gonna be awesome when it becomes Mamoswine. I think that mon's gonna be so good. It's sturdy. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the point where, like, Rapid Spin is really necessary yet. And also my Donphan just feels insanely weak because it's 1 attack and its nature is horrendous. Like, it's just a really bad Pokemon in general. It's got no bulk. No speed. Not that it needs a ton of it, but, like, it can't even have that, and it hits like shit. It hits really poorly. But I guess this isn't much better, it's just plus speed. Bulk is in the base, I know. I also just like having an ice type. Not sure I'll get one later again, but I do like Piloswine's typing. I like them on a lot. They're cool. Good offensive type. And Avalanche is just neat. Outside of all the fucking double battle bugs it has, it's cool. Yeah, it depends in the fight. Okay, but so this is like, all right, time to fucking erase all of this again. Togi does still need the Rost, but so new team is Tog, Torterra, then it's Lantern, so Octillery, Donphan, and then it's Piloswine to get the kill. So you go back to Octillery after Donphan, into Piloswine. Piloswine kills Lantern, baits Zeraora. Zeraora you loop with then Masquerain. So that's the team order. Okay. So Torterra needs Miracle Seed for baiting. Octillery probably... Oops, I spelled that horribly. Octillery is Citrus. Donphan needed a Rost. Piloswine... Did this mon need an item? I could probably give it a Citrus. Did it need Soft Sand? Oh, I should probably look at yeah, there was the one calc. Was it the Lantern kill? It probably needs Soft Sand. Because it's Donphan Bulldoze plus damage roll I needed was 93. Because yeah, it's 74. So 143 minus 74, 69. It gets back. Oh god, yeah, I keep forgetting. It gets back 8 health. So plus 8. And then it's... Yeah, it gets 15 from there because it's the... Or wait, no, it gets 16 from there. Because it's Pivot, Octillery, Pivot, Piloswine. So yeah, Piloswine Stomping Tantrum needs the Soft Sand to do 98. Damn, wait, how much did it do before? Lum. 84. Damn, that's a big increase. Yeah, it gets 3 turns of lefties. So Piloswine does need the Soft Sand. I was hoping to give it a Citrus. It would have been nice. But it doesn't take any damage from Lantern. And then Masquerain, I can give it Citrus. Okay. I'll write like the actual plan later. I'm just gonna write the kill order for now, or the mon order. Yeah, I need to go to bed, so I'm just gonna write this real quick. It's just Magnezone, Lantern, Zeraora, Rotom, Electros, Amphi. Okay. I'll write out the actual thing, and then I'll plan out the gym hopefully tomorrow. I might be a little busier tomorrow. Maybe do it tomorrow night. But if you're doing Winona, then I'll watch that and just save it. Make sure I get everything right on this. Because I still have to do all this back here. But yeah, good night. Yeah, you'll be doing Winona long. Oh, you don't have the leader yet? Okay. But you'll still be doing, like, the entire gym otherwise, and the route to get to it, I think, so. I'll probably try to just hang out and calc the rest of this while watching that. But yeah, good night.